Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Eternal Sudden stream. Back today with our low-level PvP build. Renandera, who will at some point become a dragon. Alrighty now. So, in the previous stream, I think we got our audio working. Finally. At long last. You guys should be able to hear me. This has definitely been a learning experience for me. Figuring out how this stuff works, how the streaming application works, obviously the various technological aspects of the stream itself, how stuff gets pushed out afterwards to YouTube. I have been streaming almost strictly to YouTube recently. I did do a short stream on Twitch at some point just to see if it still works. It still works. But yeah, I've wanted to do this particular playthrough on YouTube. Hey. Sorry, just a second. I have no idea what that even means. Here we go. It looks like we're invading. Up and back on the game. Sorry about that. Ooh, Caleb. Sam. We obviously have a blasphemous Billy here. I don't know if they saw me. Where exactly are we? We're close to Celia. I think they came out of the cave over there. Yep. And they're hanging out over here now. I don't know what we're gonna have to do about this. Be nice if we can kill this over-leveled cuck. It would be so funny if the host kills himself. So our retreat is gonna be on to Celia, I think. I want to hit this guy with a little spell or something. Yeah, okay. And you know what, guys? I don't even feel like messing around with this. Come on, Billy. Good. Let's see how many runes we get for that. Look at that. Oh my god. 100,000 runes. Hey, you were definitely game for ganking me earlier. And you're fat rolling. Whoa. Nasty abomination. All right. Well, that's a good way to start the day. So during the last stream, we killed Morgott. I think it's time to start making our way towards the mountaintops of the giants. We're just gonna buy a bunch of explosive arrows since we're here. We can buy a bunch of these too, actually, while we're at it. They are useful. So yeah, we've done some really good work. But yeah, Morgott is dead. There's still a lot of stuff to do in Landau. We have not finished the hero grave either. We still need to continue with Ronnie's quest in terms of like going into the Lake of Rocks. We're there already. We just haven't really gone through it. What was this? Oh my god, I never even noticed there's an item right there. This area that we're gonna go through right now is fairly straightforward. Just going straight up to the mountaintops. There is a really nasty gargoyle along the way. If you followed the recent streams, especially when I was having all those audio issues, we did fight quite a few of the gargoyles. This one is very difficult. I would say it's probably on par with the other ones that we've been fighting so far. But there is a mitigating factor which makes it a little bit easier because you can actually summon for this fight. Whereas for the ones that we fought earlier, the ones in what are you gonna give me? Yes! I love that weapon. Oh, that's actually awesome. What luck is that? Yeah, so but I actually don't think I'm gonna fight it right now. We can just run past it on the way up to the mountaintops. We do want to go over here though. I think there's a perfume bottle, perhaps, or maybe a ritual pot. I forget. One of those. It's guarded by these by the Leonite. You know what? I don't want to freaking risk it. Let's switch to this one. I think we maintain weight integrity with this one. Yeah, so there's a lot of good things waiting for us at the mountaintop. A bunch of incantations, a bunch of new potential armors, and good things. A new casting seal, so the giant seal we can get from there. What are you doing here? Okay. I didn't want to do that. I should try to block right there, but my I didn't pull out my shield. It worked. Man, these guys drop beast blood. Pretty rare, actually, I think. I can hear an enemy here somewhere. Or maybe it's from up top. No, he's right there. Can we do this instead? See how that goes? Oh my god, I missed with the dagger. And watch me die because of that. Yep. Because of that dagger miss, I fucking died right there. That was unfortunate. We got plenty of rune arcs. Plenty of time. In fact, should go into the sturdier config so we can tank one hit much more safely. Wait, you survived? What the hell? Maybe that was because it was a backstab? Try this configuration. See how that holds up here with these dogs. I mean, dogs are by far some of the worst things that we can run into. I have to deal with. That's just the way Michael Zaki intended it. Oh, got here. All right, this is going better like this. Still very much possible that we might die on yet again. I have to make the walk of shame, killing all these beautiful creatures. No, I should just stick to bleed. Let's do that. So we're gonna do that. I'm not gonna use my potion here. We want to use it up above. Get this guy over here. He's the big challenge. Oh, well, unfortunately, we're like one-shot territory, and we can't do anything about this. I mean, when the bleed comes, it's salty. Now we need to run and heal. We lost our regen at just the right time. He didn't chase us for some reason. The fuck happened, dude? Come on. I mean, if you're gonna do that, that makes my life much easier. Now, this dog over here is not a joke. It's one of the stronger ones. But he, for some reason, even though he looks like he's looking out front and he's on the lookout, he's just chilling. Perfume bottle. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. We haven't been using this stuff. You know, I was thinking yesterday because we had a few deaths that were kind of unfortunate. Look at that. Yeah, we're maxed out on perfume bottles. We're maxed out on these. So we just need 2 ritual pots. I think one of them is in the sewers and one of them is in the mountaintops. Um, so we've collected everything so far. But yeah, so I was thinking in terms of like get off me stuff. You know, perfumes definitely can do a number on people at low levels. We have quite a bit of decks. You know, we have 20 decks for invasions right now. So the spark aromatic, whatever it's called, um, that would hit pretty good. All right, so when we get up here, we're gonna summon done to take care of the rest of these people for us. It is a tricky place though. Oh my God. It's crazy how if you miss a hit because of some weird, like in this case, I think it was the elevation that got me. Um, how you could just absolutely just get your shit handed to you. All right, so here we have a big guy. There's a little guy right there. How if we kill the little guy, if the big guy will wake up? Oh, there's apparently another little guy that saw us. So, see how this goes. They do be sleeping. I didn't know that that drops from those guys. Oh, they did wake him up though. All right, let's come on here. We need to buff up and not die here to this thing. We gotta kill him before we can move on with the rest of them. Inquisition. That freaking delay is absolutely ridiculous. Don't matter how many times I fight these guys, I'm always panicking against them. This should do it, I think. Yeah. Alright. Got him. Gonna be another guy down here. And then we can get on with it. Clear those guys out. We can't sneak up on them. Stab him in the butt. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we're gonna have to do this. So there's the Leonite there. There's just too many enemies here. Trying to think of best approach. Maybe we could pull the Leonite because he tends to come this way. The problem is if you back up, Dunk will disappear. He will get unsummoned. You have to like commit to this attack. See if we can get closer. Yeah, so we're right here. You see, he comes at us right away. You see, Dung almost disappeared. Can get turn real nasty real quick here. That's it. Everybody else is like this. They're kind of like praying. They won't attack you unless you attack them. That's why Dung disappears. All right, we don't need to really fight these guys. There's nothing useful here. And drop us some old fangs, but that's fine. Up we go the elevator. There's a few things over here that are worth of note to us. We can get the Blade of Calling here, which is pretty good faith weapon. I think it hits harder than the Black Knight blade on the actual war. It's not as good for PvE because the damage over time from the Black Knife blade just shines in the against the bosses. But in PvP, I think the Blade of Calling is actually better. And it's also more of a faith weapon versus the Black Knife blade is more of a dex faith weapon, really. It's a hybrid weapon. Yeah, it's good. Um, let's buff up. Put our regen on. So we're gonna fight the knight on the horse right now. There's another knight over here to the side, but I think so long as we stay quiet, don't attack the other knight too close, he'll just sit there. He's facing the other way. That wasn't good. Hey, dude, seriously, the horse does not want anything to do with you anymore. Dude, no. We don't want to wake up the other knight. Oh, yes, your horse watched you get murdered. These are pretty rare. So 1512, we'd be able to use it. It's just a spear. Forget what was special about it. That is a sweeping R2. Also has impaling thrust on it. I remember it was a pretty good weapon in Dark Souls 3. I don't remember what the particulars were. Doesn't seem like it's all that special in this game though. Yeah, that's weird. This horse keeps following us. Good thing he ran away. Funny. So up there we have power for Morgott and Mohg's runes. They'll both show up at the top once you kill both of them. If we go up top right now, we can get Morgott's. Morgott's is really good, actually. If you're high level and you have plenty of vigor, it will boost your HP by quite a lot. It's actually one of the better runes for high level characters. But there will be a fight before we go there. So we'll deal with that as we get closer to it. There it is. Let's get confused here. Okay, it's right there. So officials attire. And that's the blade of calling. So the big get here is that this is Melanie's room. This is where she lived. She was a person. And yeah, the thing. So let's see here. How does it compare to this one? So this one has more holy attack, but otherwise, the blade of calling does more damage, more physical. But then this one, its scaling is much better with faith than this one. I think this one scales better with dex. And then I'm pretty sure that the weapon art, this thing, also purely scales with faith. So we definitely want to try that at some point. For now, we can put it away, but it's an interesting thing to have at your disposal. You know, we have 5 daggers here. We have, well, we could get rid of this one. Sure, we don't need Flame of the Red Maze on a dagger. We can get rid of this one as well, or really, maybe we can get rid of this one and keep one of these. That's something we're gonna have to consider as we get. This is doing better damage, but this will do higher crit, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we need something with kick. So we could probably add it to the repertoire. We already have the kick dagger. And we'll also add the rot dagger later on, the sting, scorpion stinger, or whatever it's called. Let's bring this thing back down. I'm gonna rest here. So when we go in towards that tower, like I said, there's gonna be a fight there. We're gonna wanna be able to parry. We need a good parry. Will work. Yeah, we're gonna want to be able to bleed and rot and poison. There's gonna be a couple of the omens we have to fight. Yeah, I don't understand this scene. There's a soldier there. Which makes no sense what happens here. But once we go in there, we potion up, we summon dung, and we go crazy. It's a tough fight. I mean, if it's just one-on-one, you know, we can beat these guys all day long. There he comes. You can see there's 2 of them. Let's go and fight the other guy here. Doug's gonna take care of that one. Hopefully. Oops. Yeah. Oh, it didn't make any difference. We totally turned him around. Good done. Can you like take care of that guy? Alright, we did it. Thank you, Done. This thing, by the way, the Omen Killer is pretty good. You can put out some serious damage and bleed bosses. He's pretty tanky as well, so he's not to be underestimated. As far as like the concentrated snowfield, the area that we're gonna have to go through next here, there's a knight here, knight's cavalry. Yeah, we can come. It's the one that gives us Phantom Slash. We're not really gung ho about Phantom Slash on this character, but we'll kill him. I just don't know if I want to deal with him right now. Also, the other thing is, in this area, there's a bunch of Vulgar Militia guys, and the problem is they kind of tend to gank you up, which at this level is extremely detrimental to your health. I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna run right past all this mess. I want to say there's this Crimson Seed here that we can pick up, and then we'll probably need, I think, just one more after that for our last flask, which is a big deal for us for PvP purposes. So let's see here. By the way, I think we're generally just following this outline here. Yeah, so there's the Vulgar Militia. Night is going to be right ahead of us here. If he's even out, it might be daytime. I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, it looks like we're still daylight. You can't tell in here. It all looks the same regardless of what time of day it is. Yeah, there's a big upgrade here. I don't remember if it's like a max upgrade stone. Or maybe a glove wart or something. Right here. No, it's not a max one, that's for sure. That's a +7. The 7 ones are rare though. They're one of the more rare stones until you get them as random drops from the hands, I think in the mountaintops. Alright, so golden seed, we got that. And next we have, I think, the gargoyle fight. We're not gonna do. You can summon Millicent here if you hadn't killed her. So you can have that adventure with her. Yeah, so Black Blade Kindred, he is one of the more powerful ones. If he does the whole Death Blight or whatever it's called, Death and Death attacks. So yeah, he can totally fuck us up. Quiet, dude. Alright, so we made it to here. Talk to the finger reader. But yeah, we just ran right past everything here. And on to the mountaintops we go. That's not hoisting the medallions. All right, we're here, guys. Mountaintops. And we got our map. Glorious. We have a great right in front of us, and yeah, these things, we can start farming them now. Those are going to be the sources for our bombs, future. But yeah, I was saying earlier, so some of the deaths that we took yesterday are making me think that we really need rope bombs. Again, we got to get into the DLC to get strings, be able to buy them. My favorite dialogue with this guy. We're gonna see. We still need to go into the sewers and see if we can actually talk to the Three Fingers. If we can't, we'll come over here and kill him. Otherwise, you know, he dies by himself after you talk to the Three Fingers. And you can pick up his armor. His armor is pretty drippy. Also works well with other armors for fashion soul purposes. These guys here, the Zamor Knights, they are hard as hell to kill, even when you're high level. So we want nothing to do with them. I mean, you can fight and kill them, but there's just no good reason to suffer. There is an item here that we can grab. Whoa, 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 whoa. Excuse me, sir. Did he not see me? I was like right in front of his face. Yay. All right. We want to run past. There's a dungeon over here we need to open up. I think there's a death root in there, so we're gonna want to go in there at some point as well. I mean, we're doing everything, but just pointing out certain things. Again, some stuff over here, primarily just some birds. I don't think there's anything important here. We just need to get to the dungeon. There's a fire prelate here, which we can fight and kill. It's a place where you can farm the thorn whips, which we should be able to use on this character. At least in its current incarnation. Okay, so we are into the mountaintop proper. Actually, you know what? Let's go and get to that dungeon. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of in terms of like we're just gonna run through and like pick up some stuff along the way. I don't really feel the urge to fight any of these things here, including the birds. It can be killed, no problem, but it's totally not worth it. There is a scarab over here. I want to say it gives you like a upgrade, the smithing stone. It's like hanging up right off the tree right there. There we go. Another 7. Like I said, there's a couple birds here. The birds give us a chance of picking up the Talon, like the Stormhawk Talons, the sword that has like the quick R2. There's a couple of small items down there again. More birds. There's the prelate. I'm just gonna run past these guys. Go straight into the dungeon. Which we won't do the dungeon yet. But that's our grace here. A little camp. B-stack quivers, yep. Indeed. I remembered correctly. Oh wow. Wow. Dude. You followed me all this way? Bird is relentless. Typically when you run away on a horse, like nothing really follows you. We can demonstrate right now. So what's gonna happen here is we have this huge land bridge, and there's a golem on the other side that's gonna fire arrow at us. Nothing particularly special about this fight situation here. There's the problem with the web. We'll come back. Clear out the areas at least once, just to make sure we collected everything. Lost Ashes of War, pretty huge. The guy's gonna start firing at us now. So here you could drop down here, and he won't be able to hit us on this side of the stones. And then you can drop down here. Might get hit here. Made it. You just have to kill him once. If he won't respawn again. Now we gotta do triple the crits here. Come on, dude. Stomping his feet like a baby having a temper tantrum. All right. Make our way to the next grace. Yeah, we have this guy here. Here we go. Oh, so nice. And two of them. So yeah, let's add these on our build. They are, like I said, like nuclear bombs, especially on a build like this because the extra faith that we have. They boost strictly off of faith. Yes, yes. Yeah, we're making our way to Castle Soul. Actually, exactly where we want to head next. But we'll be making a few of these trips collecting this stuff. The reason I'm running through right now, so here we have our last Volcano Manor invasion, by the way. So that's also something we can wrap up here, the Volcano Manor stuff. But this fight is ridiculously hard at low level. Juno is absolutely a nightmare to fight. There is a way to cheese him, which is probably what we're gonna end up doing mostly. Um, but yeah, not a fun time. I think on my previous low level playthrough that I did, this is the part that um, really made me want to look up how do I cheese this guy, and thankfully there is a way. But he absolutely sucks. Here we can pick up some stuff. Here, yeah, here we go. So rejuvenating boluses. Those are the ones that do cure the death blight. Three of these, three runarks. We don't need to buy the runarks right now. 10 of these. We're almost out of money. But yeah, these guys are great. So we might as well just like sit here and invade a couple times. But we have made it, guys. We made it. Made it into the mountaintops. Really happy with how this playthrough is going. Okay, we gotta make it into here and back down to here to pick up the next map. Matter of fact, we can see it here. Um, you can make it here. You can actually cross over here if you wanted to, if there's an invisible bridge. This tree, there's something important here. I think one of the crystal tears, maybe the one that restores your HP when your HP is low is here. But yeah, that's a pretty cool fight right there with one of those Urgy avatars. That reminds me, I need to go to Landell and check out the Gold Mask quest. Oh, we also need to do that part of, I think I put, did I put a marker on the map? I did, and we need to go there. Get the intelligence, what do you call it? Intelligence, boosting talisman. Who was that? Should be able to get an invasion or two. There we go. Yeah, so it's really nice to park yourself by one of these merchants when you're playing at low level like this, because you're gonna kill over level things. And as you saw, we just got 100,000 for that nice one. And you could just instantly buy all the bolts and munitions that you need from the merchants. Park yourself right next to them. Hmm. I think we're late, unfortunately. Oh, but wait a second, these guys haven't been here. They're above us. Okay, we're not late. But why did it look? Maybe the enemies hadn't spawned in for me yet. I'm pretty sure there's some enemies over here. Now, these guys are dead. So they had missed their. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. They're coming. But what do we want to do here? We can just hide right here, see what they do. Wait, we don't know how many of them there are. Let's see. Maybe we can find out. Kind of a cheat. There's two of them. Asuna and Inga Dangandurgan. And they have anime icons. So we can surmise. what we can surmise. They've retreated quite a bit, it looks like. You can use one of the fingers to warp above. I don't want to take the elevator because I'm pretty sure that moves 7 for us. I was thinking we also need some type of string variant or a rope variant of the. Apparently we don't have a rope. But you can make rope variants of these or these. These are fairly easily farmable, I would say, the Fulgur Bloom. Now let's see how far they are. Comes here's for us. Quite a bit of distance still. They've backed up even further. I mean, they shouldn't be down there, should they? Let's take a field trip here real quick. Yeah, the boss is there. Yeah. This is the area they have to go through. Because they seem to be so far away, I'm kind of apt to go up now. Because even if they set up an ambush, it'll just be the overleveled guy. Oh, their phantom died. And that was not overleveled. So crazy that people would just like they make good progress through this cave. and then they would just like sit there and do nothing. Cool. We should block their teammate. Do that. In fact, I'm gonna block both of them. I don't want to play with them again. This is not the type of people we want to invade. Um, but this type of cowardice. Oh, look at that. Couldn't summon your friend. Can you imagine? Why don't you go ahead and disconnect? And then I'll never have to deal with you again. I knew this was coming. No, you're gonna have to summon a random. Let's hide here. Right behind this. You're getting the fucking wrath, dude. Eat shit. Way to hide, dude. I don't fucking get these people. Just sit here in the corner and that's it. If I hadn't come up, that'd still be hiding there like ah. Yeah, like I said, this is not the type of people that we care to invade in the first place. We're looking for over-leveled cunts. And I rarely pull out an answer. Even against overload. Like, I mean, I think I'll do like the Vikes War Spear before I do the fucking answer. Uh-huh. Yeah, well, these guys have gone through it. Let's see if we can go up here. I don't see any enemies fighting here. But these guys are here. We have a little bit of support here. Okay. Something killed me. I don't know what it was that killed me. Yeah, GG. I felt that guy attack twice. I don't know if he was over leveled, to be honest with you. I mean, he was probably higher level than we were, but based on the armor that he had. I don't play there. Shrek. Okay, so there's definitely more than one person here. Do we have any support here? Yep, we do. Banished Knight is here. It might be in the church, actually. Oh, they are in the church, aren't they? Yep, they are in the church. Hello, Shrek. I did not see what that phantom had. What does the phantom have? I don't know what I want. I want this. They did heal. I can heal too. Ow. That hurt. Okay, that hurt too. Goodbye, Shrek. Again, just cowards. Just hide in the corner. I know it's tough, but if they were slightly more aggressive, they probably would have killed me. The guy with the twin curved swords definitely put me in a bind there with one of his attacks. If Shrek would have been brave enough to follow, they probably could have gotten me out of there. Yeah, the flame art infused um, flame strike sword puts in some serious freaking damage. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. So we're gonna wait for these guys to go down there, and we're gonna snipe them right off of there, or we're gonna try to. Oh, perfect. 30,000 guys. Just like that. I wonder if he sees this. Let's see. We don't know what's going on in there. Ooh. So that didn't actually do that much damage. That only did 290 damage. It's interesting. Let's double check here, because I thought this was fate scaling. Uh, yeah, fate scaling. We're gonna have to give this another shot. Because I have had these things hit for like 500-600 HP on my character, on my other low level character. Maybe because he was standing on water, but that still doesn't explain. Maybe something else was amiss that I'm missing. But he was definitely standing on water, which reduces fire damage. But what if some other thing? Maybe he was wearing like a fire scorpion, fire reduction talisman or something like that. It's not something you'd expect on somebody just walking around in the wild. Um, but yeah, they normally hit much harder. Oh, that's actually a good thing that this happened. We had a bunch of rooms. Then. Yes, yes, yes. Lots of something else. All right, let's do a few. Let's try to kill another over leveled before we move on. We'll have to do the lightning pots, the rope lightning pots once we get active springs. As a deterrent to people chasing us. Like for example, like that guy that was chasing us in that castle where we died, in Castle Morn. He was chasing right after us. That's a prime time to like drop a rope bomb on somebody's face. Guys, I don't know why I thought that first Phantom was over leveled. They totally ganked me, so I don't feel too bad about this. Um, Maybe it's because of the cross naginata. It just made me feel like that guy's got to be over leveled. But it was just one, and he was not over leveled. Got plenty of rune arcs. 69 right now. Nice. Uh, let's see what we get here. Feeling like pressing towards Fire Giant right now in that direction instead of Castle Soul. Raven. Okay, so they are up there, I believe. Yeah, they're up there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here again. Done this before. Want to hang out right here because they're gonna drop down here. They have to come this way. Refresh 1 minute ago. There's two of them. They're coming, guys. The host is not coming down though. I don't know if he sees us. Jesus, man. He just went and stood right in it. I don't think his friend was over leveled. These were just honest guys. Stormveil. I hear them. They're over there. Okay, it looks like a filthy wizard. He saw us. This is not a convenient place to shoot them. Did see us, fortunately. What are we dealing with here? Okay. Ah, no. Oh, Banish Night is coming up, boys. Yeah. We couldn't get the wizard. Unfortunate. By the way, actually, I've been thinking about this and I'm forgetting to go back and check. Let's go back to the gate front. I don't think I ever collected the flail or the Lord's One sword from here. We'll take care of that while we wait for invasions. We definitely, the Lord's One sword is pretty good. I mean, it's not as good as like the Knight sword or anything like that, but it does have higher critical modifier. And the flail is definitely a weapon that we want to carry with us. Because it gives you a unburiable option. Um, can come in very handy in certain situations. I think the flail is kind of bad in this game. The class, um, not because of it's just like lackluster in damage. Oh, okay, so we've collected this. We just didn't pick up the Lord's One sword. Darn it. Re- Oh, we got Shrek again. Hey, come on, man. I'm trying to be friendly here, man. Ah, Shrek. Why you gotta be like that? I'm gonna kill your friend. You're doing it, Shrek. You almost got me. That was a good charge, heavy. Hold on. I actually have access too. Okay, I can use this axe. Ow. Ow. Okay. Hmm. He's staggering his attack. Yeah, let's do this. Yes. Oh, that was a perfect parry. All right, Shrek. Did you know that this is a true combo? I don't think you knew that. Caught you with your axe. Not really your axe, but an axe. The axe I have. I could have put taken out the other one. It was more fun actually. I tried to establish communications with Shrek, and Shrek was not civilized. He could not be tamed. A little bit feral, so we have to put him down. Again, not exactly the type of invasions we're looking for, but hey, take him. So, in case you haven't figured this out, by the way, I do play on PC. Thought I had a perfect parry in there. He was um he was hitting out his hit stun. It felt like his hits were coming out real quick though. That's kind of weird. Um, like even if I don't get a hit stunned, his hit was coming out super quick. I'm kind of wondering, is it possible that at some point they added hyper armor to the two-handed axes? Like especially like the battle, it seemed like he was hyper armoring somehow because I don't think the axes have hyper armor on their movesets. Great axes do, not the regular axes. So I don't know what was going on with that right there. It didn't seem laggy otherwise, based on like hit confirmation. We've killed poor Shrek twice now. Maybe it's time for Shrek to level up. But they're making their way through the castle. And they have to be pretty low level. Because we're level 7. I mean, they gotta be below level 28. Which I suppose is appropriate for Stormveil. I really always wonder what is the actual preferred level range for Stormveil. I thought it would be something like rune level 20 for invaders, but playing on these super low level characters, okay, yeah, we're in a bad spot here, guys. Why are you being so rude? Hmm. You see what they're doing to me in there, dude? You're actually chill as hell. Hold on. Ah, we have some skellies here. That didn't work out according to plan. Let me do that. All right. What do you have? Oh yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's go over here. Dodged all that. That was a super chill host. His phantoms were gankers at heart. But you saw this thing come in clutch. One of them, and the guy died. What's good weapon fight? I don't know. Against the great sword like that. I mean, we did okay. Um, Claymore reach is definitely cool. Kind of interesting here. Like, look at this move. So this is the R2 and the follow-up R1. Almost looks like this should be able to combo if the second attack was just a little bit quicker. By context, this is what the normal R1, R2 looks like. So it's like R1, R2, R2, R1. So the initial R2 causes the R1 the second in the sequence. So 1, 2, 3 is the 3 R1. So R1, 2, oh, hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay, so it has a 4 hit sequence. Definitely feels slow today compared to yesterday. Oh, they are above us. Let's see. What are you? That looks like an actual prophet. How bad is this connection? Looks pretty bad. I don't think I can hit this person. Oh no, can't. Come on, I took out my shield. That was just brilliant, Sarah. I mean, there's a lesson to be learned in there somewhere. We'll back up here. Oh, where you gotten that? I think our next destination should be here. Oh, we'll make our way to there while we wait for invasions. We could be making progress, you know. Oh, there's a seed here. Is this our last seed? Might be. I think it might be the last one that we need. Fully upgrade our flasks. You can anger these enemies to follow you into here to break this thing. Other than that, there's nothing here. This is just a smithing stone upgrade, if I remember correctly. Maybe like a +7. Our next grace. Making progress, guys. Yep. Saw it. That means, Yeah, we now have 5 and 2. We're fully upgraded with our flask. At least a number of flasks. There might still be some sacred gears or whatever they're called. Here there's going to be some enemies that are weak to holy. The dragon we'll deal with later. I recently killed this dragon very easily, low level, but using Lieutenant. Is an absolute unit when it comes to these fights. I'm gonna run through and go on the invisible bridge. No, actually, let's grab the next grace first. You can fight these enemies. They can drop their weapons. They're pretty tough. Oops, we're invading actually. Somewhere. I don't know if they saw me. Does not look like the sentinel is here. It definitely looks like an overleveled cunt. And a bloodhound fang. So we might lose this fight. Just based on the weapons that we're seeing here. That's very impressive. You are vicious looking. You're gonna come at me from behind? What's that asshole doing? Oh, you got it. Good job. You healed it. I can give you some more of that. Do that. They're conservative as hell. Now we need to back up. Heal. They're very eager once we're low on HP. Oh wow, that reach! How did that reach me? Oh my god. Shit. Eh. I shouldn't have gotten hit by that. But I did. Whoops. That was a good spawn point. And as you can see without our talismans, we are getting one shot now by these things. That was very unfortunate that we died there with those guys. What are you gonna do though? We can go and pick up Seppuku over there too. Yeah, let's go back to our regularly scheduled programming. We're gonna grab the grades here. There are some items over here. I don't think there's anything really important. Maybe there's a couple of arterial leaves, which are always good. A couple of those. Skeleton soul is below us. And the mausoleum, there's the grades that we want. Yeah, there's a couple things here. So that minor earth tree right there is the one that I was saying has that earth tree avatar that we want to get a hold of at some point. Here, if we run past this, there's the invisible bridge. That basically gets us to the other side without needing to fight the dragon. Here's where it gets tricky. And now we're too close here. I don't see it. I can't see the bridge. What time is it? That's an inconvenient time for this. Because we cannot see shit. See if we can get a couple of invasions here. Burn some of this time. I wonder what he's going to spawn me now that I'm invading from here. Oh, okay, wait, I see it. I just saw it. Okay, there it is. There it is. That's what we wanted. Now, Whoa, Nelly. That looks like an overleveled cuck if we ever seen one. Thor and BB. Let's go Thor. Oh wow. Get Thor. I'm ready for you now. Oh, that was tasty. That was very, very tasty. Or did you think you would die like that here? Oh, we got our next over level. Now that guy was only probably around level 200-ish, I'm guessing. That's not quite that. Somewhere in the 200s, maybe. But I love saying only level 200. Alright, so this thing here, gonna go up. What am I seeing? Is it memory stone or was it something else? I think it's a memory stone. I think we have all of them. Forgot what's up here. Totally forgot about that, dude. Surprised that he didn't freaking bump this right off of the ledge. Oh yeah, founding wing star. How could I forget that thing? One of the weirdest spells in the game. Alright, so here's a couple enemies back here, but I think we picked up the important thing. These balloons will give us some pretty big balloon drops. So get your coopers ready. As you go by them, you just pop them. Should do the trick there. Don't really want to fight these things here. Should be able to drop down here. Yeah, rune level 12. Rune 12. All right, here's the Everjail where Vike is, so we can fight him and get his armor next, or soon. He is a very tough fight, but this is not the lightning version of Vike. I guess after he I don't know what the lore exactly is. Maybe this is like before he became associated with the frenzy stuff. Is it after? And here we're at an interesting juncture as well. Inside of here, there's an NPC. Really, at the top, there's a prayer book, which gives us, I think, a couple of good incantations that we want to pick up. Now, ahead of us is the grave in the map, and then further up ahead of us is the church where we can fight Okina, who gives us a mask that gives us +4 dex. And also the Rivers of Blood, but we don't really care about the Rivers of Blood. So technically, we might actually be able to use Rivers of Blood on this character. Well, we'll figure it out once we get there. Literally from the rock up. Um, these giants right here, like that guy in front of us, we can fight him for. I think they drop arterial leaves. I think, I mean, we can do a go at it. It's really tough. You want bleed. Um, maybe poison too. Maybe rot. So bleed, poison, rot. Like once we get the hammer, yeah, yeah, totally will fucking one-shot us with some of his attacks. Now they do stagger, so that is the nice thing about them. And here we also have some hens that just joined in. Okay, we got another stagger. Oh, we lost our blood. Whoa, I've never seen him do that. Oh, well, I thought I dodged on time. Apparently not. Interesting. And one shot here at the end. If we wear the talisman that protects us when we're at full HP, we should be able to tank that. But yeah, you can see the challenge. We'll have a better weapon once we get into the consecrated snowfield to deal with these guys if we wanted to farm them. Yeah, let's give it another go real quick. Um, I've never seen them do that fire attack. This is new to me. It shows you how much I farmed them too. Not that much. But they do have a pretty high chance of dropping the arterial leaves off. Oh wow. That still absolutely fucked us. Oh shit. I fucked up there. Let's do that. Get our region back. Oops. Oh, he bounced off of the structure there. Can we get this? Nope. That worked out okay, actually. Oops, I didn't see him. Whoa. The range on that. Jesus Christ. We're getting absolutely fucked over here. I don't know when it's coming. We're almost out of heals. Need one more bleed. There we go. And of course, he didn't drop shit for us. Yeah, but there's the hand. Maybe this thing will drop something for us. Nope. Alright. Take it to the church. You know, Keena's gonna kill us when we arrive, but that's fine. Got plenty of rune arcs. These birds will chase us too. As far as Okina is concerned, he's he's a challenge here. But again, we can do the usual stuff like poison rot bleed. Um, we can parry him too. Nice. Reach. Yeah, let's give it a go here. We can fight him a couple times, see how it goes. Um, hmm. Okay, so he's running around the church. Oh shit. Jesus. Coming, dude. Yeah, that didn't work out according to plan. Jeez, that does so much damage when you have like no poison, no armor. Yeah, we're in trouble already. I'm trying to put the rod on him. Having absolutely no luck with it. We're almost out of heals here. We're actually doing really good though, despite all that. We could maybe even get him. If we get the rod on him, it's possible to do it. That fucking damage though. Oh, can't fucking heal that. Oh, dude. Boy. Let me heal. Yes. First try. So fucking easy. Alright, let's see this thing now. We need 20 arcane. We will have 20 arcane. Or, yeah, well, yeah, we will. And 18. So depending on the config, we could, in theory, put this on a build, depending on what we're doing. So, interesting. Again, another thing I hadn't considered on what you can do at low level. We can pick up this thing. Okay, well, that went much better than I expected it to. But yeah, we're basically at Fire Giant here. Fire Giant Grace is going to be right over here somewhere. There's a couple things to pick up here, including like Troll's Roar, which we can go and get next. But let's go and pick up our spend our money. We've been going for 2.5 hours here. I think I'm just gonna do a few more invasions here and call it a day. Actually, pretty funny. 3 and 4. We don't have 1 and 2. Oh, oh, that's also something we need to do, I guess. Have we been in that cave? We have. We haven't finished it. Fuck. That's weird. Yeah, let's do a few more invasions. We'll call it a day. We're also close to the dungeon, giant conquering heroes dungeon, where we can pick up the Zamor Curse sword. There's a lot of stuff here to do. Here we go. Okay, one of these guys looks like they're over leveled. Potentially. We don't know. Dogs in here. Wait for one of them to get close before we do anything else. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. What a bunch of cowards. Oh wow. Did you see that bleed? Back up to your boss. I want to get this guy. Unfortunate. Oh shit. I swear to God, I'm gonna fucking have to kill this host. We only have 2 more heals. Trying not to kill you, you dumb fuck. No, we won. Too bad we couldn't kill him though. That host was so dumb. Keep putting on the talisman for I mean that probably the HP regen was the best thing we can do there. Same. Maybe putting in the Dragon Quest Shield Talisman there to protect us from the damage of the troll would have been a good idea. Definitely would have had its merits because we did get hit a couple times by a troll. Very unfortunate. Like we need the help from the PDE, but you can see sometimes the PDE give it, sometimes it take it away. In this case, we basically got fucked by the troll. Scan. Where are we? Okay, we're going towards the shack here. Okay, okay, okay. We see something. We see peoples. That looks like an over-leveled Kevin. One of them, at least. Okay. Wolves are coming. Why, Kevin? Why? Oh, this is gonna be an insane. We have very little recourse about what we can do here. Got him. That worked really well. Fuck you, ganking laggers. So yeah, I guess the madness works in the lag situations. That is definitely worth considering. And then the O Flame, oh my god, that absolutely toasted him. So that is the move. An uncharged O Flame, probably into Catch Flame right afterwards too. I need to try that. Um, I think it'll all combo. Once they get Madness, do the O Flame with the Catch Flame. It should all hit. That would be an amazing way if you could pull that off. I mean, if you're getting ganked and getting hit by multiple people at the same time, chances are you won't be able to do that. But one on one, or if you get lucky, that's the way to do it. Uh oh. Well, thanks for the rune arc. That dude was in a hurry to go somewhere. You almost made it to the grace. Roin. Yeah, unfortunately, we're a little bit late here, I think. It looks like most of the PvE is dead, if not all of it. They did take some damage. Hmm. We can play that game too. I see the phantom over there. I don't think they can lock onto me though. So we have no help here whatsoever. Yeah. You're gonna kill your friend. Oh my god. You're just not learning that fucking lesson, are you? see. I think I wasn't over leveled. I don't know if the host ran out of FP there or if he actually learned that spamming the pebble at me is detrimental to their health. You never can tell. I mean, I hope he learned. All right, I think pretty soon we're gonna probably call it a night. 22,000 is from like previous invasion, right? Okay. Big Didi. Oh, Big Didi is fighting the Knights Cavalry. Oh, Big Diddy. Oh no, Big Diddy. What the hell happened here? Why is this thing going the wrong way? The fuck? I've never seen this. I'm not sure what was happening in that world. Figure, normally it goes the opposite way. The the vanguard over there with the chariot that's being towed by the trolls. I wonder if that dude's world was actually okay. I need to back up my game, by the way. It's been a couple of streams now that I haven't backed up. I've been distracted. I need to catch up and clean up some of these streams as well. Um, what? I wasn't paying attention. What the hell just happened there? Was the host dead already? Or? I am confused. But we're getting closer and closer, guys. Heck, we're at the doorstep to the fire giant. In fact, picking up Troll's Roar might be a good idea there. Troll's Roar is actually useful. We could put it on the butchering knife, which is a great axe. Um, it's useful to knock people off of ledges. It's much better than rejection, in my opinion. So having that on your build is typically a good idea. It also does pretty good damage. I think in our situation, would probably flame art infuse the butchering knife. Theater of one scab. Name. They are fighting a dragon. Is it just the two of them? Yeah, they see me. We don't know what we're dealing with here. Yeah. Worried so much about the host. Can I go? Where are the crabs? You should be able to make it to the crabs or the land sports. Yeah, that's how it goes. Yeah, yeah. Pretty good. You're just gonna swing straight out of it. So you're gonna die, dude. I did not pay attention how many runes we got for that phantom. I don't think they were overloaded. Nah, I think we had 22,000 a few invasions ago, so I do like the Flame of Frenzy incantation though. Yeah, I haven't really played with a lot of these incantations um, until recently. Um, I've done dragon builds in the past. I have a high level dragon build, and I have a dragon build at level 111 maybe, which is like a fully furnished dragon build that uses the Lamenter form um, for the extra arcane. But yeah, so that's one of the things that got me really curious in terms of like, well, can we take this into low levels? Like, how low can you go? And that's when I basically realized, well, you could do this at less than rune level 10 if you're persistent enough and you can make it through the game. But as far as like incantations go, most of the builds that I've played on before are strength or dex slash quality type builds. What are we looking at here? Where's your boyfriend? Okay. Is there more than one person here? Maybe there is. Oh boy. Poor bastard. I think their boyfriend must have died. I don't think that dude was dry fingered or taunt your tongue, whatever. Um, yeah, so I haven't played with a lot of these incantations. So one of the interesting things that I learned, like I said, I have another low level dragon build. It's a level 8 hero, which has a very similar setup to this current incarnation that we're playing with. But I put a bunch of the best bestial incantations on, and he has 13 faith, and we might be able to bring it up to 14 because I think he has an extra level that's currently in strength. But I have been shocked at how effective and good the bestial incantations are. I don't, again, like, this is my only interaction with them. I've played with Giant's Flame incantations before. Obviously, you hurled a big orb, but I have a good impression of those. I never played with the lightning ones. And the frenzy ones I've only used in PvE. I've never tried using them in PvP. So this is kind of like my first foray into actually using incantations. Like, try to better understand them. Like, I know about certain setups. Like, I know O Flame combos into Catch Flame. So you can do that. But I've never actually pulled it off in an actual PvP situation. We just managed to nuke somebody with O Flame after manacing them over leveled Cuck. But that's pretty much the extent of what I've done. But flame, this one, the Flame of Frenzy, seems to actually be very good. If you cast it at a good distance from them, um, you it covers quite a bit of area. You could charge it, and it does pretty good damage. And if somebody walks into you, uh, could absolutely ruin their day. This one is also shockingly good. It's great for like uncharged. Will punish Estus, and fully charged, it does good damage. It really does, and it's really it works really well when you're invading and you have multiple people, and you just aim it at the back line. Um, so that's been again very cool. I want to see, because now that we have this build here, now that we have this profit, um, it's I really enjoyed playing it. First off, playing through the game like this with no upgrades is a challenge. So that's been really cool. It's definitely harder than playing as a hero. Hero is much tankier than this. Um, Makes everything easier. My hero has a +1 upgrade on his regular weapons. Somber is still 0, but that +1 makes a heck of a difference. Especially for stuff like the Misery Core, the crit hit much harder. Um, Honestly, you'd be surprised at how much of a difference a single level of upgrades when you got 25 of them. But yeah, now that we have this profit, um, I want to actually like go through the game, most of the game. We're not gonna beat the game probably. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could actually beat Radagon and Elden Beast with this character, but like I don't want to go through the pain of trying to beat Melania, for example. Um, we are gonna beat Moog. Uh, we will beat Godfrey for sure. So we'll get it towards the end of the game for sure. And then we want to go into the DLC. The DLC gives us a bunch of stuff. Like once we're there, um, we're gonna get to a point where we can kind of call the build complete, back it up, and then we might try upgrading it to different levels. Like let's try level 15. Let's try level 20. Like I think the initial intention was to do a low level dragon build, which I thought would have to be level 9. Well, it turns out that's not true. We could do it at level 7. And I think we could do it pretty effectively. Um, but um, level 9 seems to be correct in terms of like doing it more efficiently. And I think this build would probably shine at level 15. Level 15, level 20 is where I think it will be just perfect. Because at that point, you could kind of have everything. You can have all the faith and arcane that you need for the dragon communion incantations. And then you can also invest into HP. And this will be done using Marika's Sword Seal, which again, like I never used it on any character. Matter of fact, my level 8 character hasn't made it into the Halley Tree. He's in the DLC, but he's not into the Halley Tree. And I think Marika's Sword Seal, perhaps there's a reason why they put it in the DLC. Oh, Bang Bang? Is Bang Bang talking to Nefeli? Oh, yeah. Let's see here. What's the situation? Oh, yeah, we have some characters. I'll poison you too. It was cool. Fortunately, I think she was the only one that was over leveled potentially. Either that or somebody just got the items in. Um, but yeah, so once we have it, I want to definitely try many more of these incantations. I want to try the different lightning incantations. So we can invade using the faith crystal tier to boost our faith, so we can go to like something like 38 or 40 faith essentially at level less than 10. Um, so that's basically the stuff I want to try with this character, as well as all the dragon stuff, obviously. What kind of an abomination are you? Bro, I love you. I did not see if that's the host. Bro, I love you. The things are there, the jellyfish, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in and do the elevator thing. Oh my god. I don't understand it. Like, he definitely saw me. The fuck is the point? I'm kind of tempted to block the person. I totally don't get it. But it's been fun. So I have a low level sorcerer. And I think I have an astrologer that's like a level 26 that's pretty far in the game. Um, so maybe I'll go back to that character as well, just to try the different sorceries at low levels. Um, but I'm almost tempted to maybe do a new playthrough. So we'll wait for the DLC to come out. Once the Tarnished Edition comes out, I think we're gonna have a couple new classes with that. Is what the word is. One of them sounds really intriguing. It's gonna be a heavy knight class supposedly. Um, so that might be more optimal than even hero or vagabond. I guess we'll find out. Um, but yeah, I think we'll probably do another low level playthrough for that. Um, and then I might even do like a level one, RL1 no upgrade playthrough. It's not going to be much different than what we're doing right now. Right? Um, we're going to have all the same options available to us, basically that this build currently does. I mean, maybe not bikes, and maybe it's not going to have as much FP, but wait, this sounds familiar here. Hmm. Oh, holy shit! Oh no, I'm dead. Did somebody fall with me? Fuck. Well, that's a shame. That was some over level cucks that we could have taken. But that lightning, holy shit. I wonder if we can invade there. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, we might do a wretch playthrough. Now that I have my audio working, I'm getting a little bit better at streaming. Um, I think this would be a more appropriate, because a lot of the stuff that I made, like this is episode 31, and as I've been playing through, um, pretty much everything got lost just because of the no audio. Summer. I think we died this summer. Wait. Yeah, we definitely died to these people. I forget who it was though. Oh, they went that way. Pull this up. Somebody's shooting arrows, by the way. I'm very confused. Where are they? They be over here somewhere? On the outside? Yeah, they're down there potentially, yeah. I don't know if I can survive this. Let's find out. Apparently, yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember now what we're talking about here. We definitely died to these guys. And we died again. Ah, well, the bleed got us. And we got him. So I get partial success. That's twice we've died to those guys. Yeah, I remember. I think I got caught by the bloodhound thing at like super long distance. And that's why I died. They've just been playing through. They still haven't leveled up out of our range. So it feels like we died much quicker this time. And again, like we're not really wearing good gear here. Big resistances are trash. Plus, it's low level versus an over level person. One thing that downscaling totally screws up is the bleed. All right. I'm wondering, as we were wrapping up the stream over here, um, maybe go deal with that NPC and the fort up there in the mountaintop. It gives the shield and Unga Akev, Foxy Witch. No, Kev. You see that? That's insane. Hmm. Nice. I like it. Okay, so little axe with sacred blade. Fucking crazy, crazy powerful. This is one of the weapons that we will have access to on our dragon build. We actually get there. I've been meaning to actually look at a few other things. We should do that while we wait. 'Cause yeah, we're basically cool. These are all new acquisitions. Definitely love this weapon. Good to have. Could potentially use this. We want to replace this sword with this one, or maybe a knight sword. I wanted to see. Like that's yeah, we'll be able to use this too. Okay, good. Um, just trying to understand what options we'll have. We'll have Venomous Fang. We'll have Possessed. Um, we'll have the swords, Lordsworn swords, and the long sword. There's short sword as well. Yeah, there's a limit to what you can do with no stats. Yeah, because we're gonna have America's Sword Shield, the 2-finger heirloom, um, and arcane, um, the outer god heirloom. So as beater or something, some sort of a beater. Can we sneak up on here and steal something? Maybe these guys are trading. Let's try. Oh yeah, it might be. It's a pocket giant crusher. That's just amazing. Come on, dude, go and drop something off. Dude, he didn't see me. Le Bonk. Oh, dude. Don't kill yourself, bunk. Okay. He's trying to beat the boss. Something tells me this guy is fucking terrible. The game. Let's watch the show. I don't think I get sent home if he beats it. But maybe afterwards he'll come back here and drop off some stuff for her. Wait, unless this is like NG7 plus or something. No, it's not. Let's look at that 235. That's the thing. Did he die? Fucking did. Well, guys, how you play the game. You just invade and you sit there. Oh my god. It's hilarious. Your boyfriend's dead. She's actually fighting it. Yay! Alright. Not gonna get better than that. We'll call it. We'll call it a day. Yeah, but I'm having so much fun with this stuff. Let's go and fight the guy here. Oh, we still gotta do this hospital fight too. That fight is so BG at low level. So for this guy, yeah, he does fire. He does fire damage. A lot of it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just try to run through right now and see if I can make it up there without fighting all the stuff here. There's some dogs here. And again, like running through is not necessarily the best idea. If those guys follow us, I suspect he will. Not the smartest character. All right, that went pretty good. I'll fight at least one more of them. These guys, I think they just do. What happened here? Another one coming up the ladder? I can never remember how many of them. I think there's 3 of them. I don't know if they come back. Kill them. Okay. All right. He's rotten. Oh, what the hell is that? He has like fire surge or something at me. Right, we're gonna go straight to the boss that we want to fight here. I guess he's not really a boss, but the NPC. So here, by the way, so when we go in, right in this tower, is a couple dogs, I believe. We want to get rid of them quickly as possible. So I don't know exactly what to do about that. Because he's gonna come. He's gonna come at us and come at us. And if we don't address them, oh shit. Well, so much for that. It was an idea. We're still good. Is that the fire guy? Can he make it up the ladder? He can. Okay. Let's move. We don't want to fight him. Waste our resources here. I don't know if the other guy died. He probably did. Because of the rot. Did rot him. And I'm not really sure what to do about these guys here. Guess we'll try the good old fashioned beat them up till they're dead. Hope that he doesn't come in here fast enough. He's coming. Alright, we got lucky. We want to run past him here. I think we took care of business. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. He does that. He does do catch flame and that surge. And he also does that. We got the rod on him. So I think now it's just a matter of time. What we can do is we can drop down here and just bomb him as he tries to come up. What is he doing? Did he get stuck? I think we have a dub here already, though, guys. Can I bomb in here? I'm just afraid I'm gonna fall right on top of him and get myself killed. Oh yeah, that's doing the damage. Oh, get fucked, dude. Yeah, we're gonna have to drop down, aren't we? That's unfortunate. Come on, dude. Come up the ladder. Something. If he shoots again, it didn't do it. Alright, now we got it. That's one of the challenges here. You can hear that scarab too. Giant's prayer book. Well, let's go talk to the Pope. Yeah. We would be able to use both of these at level 7 without the faith boost. It'd be a lot of fun, guys. Really curious if the DLC is actually going to bring any sort of a crowd back into the game. I think From Software really just screwed up this game. Just the way that they implemented invasions. Not very good. Come on, Chu. I don't know what you're doing. We're in pretty good shape here. We got 80 rune arcs. That went really good, actually. We didn't even die there during that attempt. That guy can kill you very easily at these levels. Before you realize it, like a catch flame or one of those blasts from the shield, um, definitely capable of killing. Notolisk. It's interesting that the samurai is like such a popular class. Where did they come from? What's going on? This is a phantom. Oh, there's the phantom. Let me tell you something about spamming. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. It's been real. This really has been fun, though. Thanks for everybody that's watching. If you like what you see, leave a like, drop a comment, tickle the algorithm for me. Appreciate it. We'll be back probably tomorrow or the day after, continuing with this shenanigans. Like I said, I've been enjoying this very much. We have a lot of things opened up to us right now. The world is our oyster. We're going to continue making progress through the game. We got a lot of rune arcs. So actually, maybe next stream, we're going to concentrate more on the PvE stuff and opening up more areas and getting through more of the game. Volcano Manor, for example, we could probably wrap that up once we kill Hoslo. Killing Hoslo is hard. That doesn't involve any rune arcs because we invade him. So I think when we go in there, we don't have the rune arc. And even if we die, not a big deal. But he's super challenging. It's a very hard fight. I'll probably end up wasting a bunch of time on it. But after that, we can go and kill Rykard. Trying to think. So in Landale, we need to dig down into the sewers. Probably should do that as well on the next stream. We need to go through the Lake of Rot. We can go get that katana in the Lake of Rot. We need to go to the Zamor curved sword. We're close to there. Trying to think what else we need. There's a lot of stuff. Ronnie's quest, yeah, the inverted statue. We can go and flip that current study hole. But yeah, we'll press on. So thanks once again.